London, a city of history, power, culture, and innovation. From the Romans to the skyscrapers of today, London has been at the heart of world events for nearly 2 millennia. But how did this incredible city come to be? How did a muddy settlement by the Thames become one of the most influential cities on Earth? Well, today, we're taking a deep dive into the entire history of London City, a story of emperors, plagues, fires, and revolutions. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at London the same way again. Grab a cup of tea, because this is going to be a journey through 2,000 years of drama, resilience, and transformation. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Roman Beginning. Our story begins in AD 43, when the Romans invaded Britain. Before they arrived, the area was home to Celtic tribes, but the Romans had big plans. They built a small settlement on the banks of the River Thames, and they called it Londinium. Now, why here? Simple. The Thames was the perfect gateway to the sea, making trade easy and defense possible. Londinium quickly grew into a bustling hub, complete with stone walls, a forum, a basilica, and even an amphitheater. Imagine the sounds of merchants bargaining, soldiers marching, and ships unloading goods from across the Roman Empire. But then came trouble. In AD 60, the warrior Queen Boudica led a massive revolt against the Romans, burning Londinium to the ground. But the Romans rebuilt it, bigger and stronger than before. By the 2nd century, it was the largest city in Roman Britain. And believe it or not, you can still see pieces of Roman London today. If you've ever walked past the London Wall or visited the Mithraeum, you've walked in the footsteps of Romans. Chapter 2. Medieval London, the rise of a kingdom. Fast forward to the early Middle Ages. The Roman Empire collapses, and Londinium falls into ruin. For a while, the city is abandoned. But by the 9th and 10th centuries, it's back, this time as a key trading town in Anglo-Saxon England. And then, the Normans arrive in 1066. William the Conqueror wins the Battle of Hastings and becomes King of England. To secure his power, he builds a fortress that still dominates the skyline today, the Tower of London. London becomes the political and economic heart of the kingdom, growing inside medieval walls, packed with narrow streets, bustling markets, and yes, lots of filthy smells. No modern plumbing, no trash collection. London was not the clean, Instagram-worthy city you see today. Imagine living there during the Black Death of 1348, when nearly half the city's population was wiped out. Yikes. But London survived. It always does. And in the centuries that followed, it would become more powerful than ever. Chapter 3. The Tudors and the Great Fire. Enter the Tudor Era. Henry VIII, 6 wives, and the English Reformation. London becomes the center of royal drama and religious conflict. Monasteries are dissolved, and the city starts to look more modern. By Elizabeth I's reign, London is booming with trade, culture, and theater. Yep, this is the era of Shakespeare. Imagine walking along the Thames and seeing the original Globe Theatre. But then comes one of the darkest chapters, the Great Plague of 1665. A quarter of the city's population dies. As if that wasn't enough, the following year brings something even worse. The Great Fire of London, 1666. It starts in a bakery on Pudding Lane and destroys 80% of the city. Wooden houses? Gone. Historic landmarks? Gone. But again, London rises from the ashes. Sir Christopher Wren rebuilds the city with stone, giving us the iconic St. Paul's Cathedral. A new London is born. Chapter 4. The Industrial Giant. By the 18th and 19th centuries, London is the beating heart of the British Empire, the largest empire the world has ever seen. The population explodes, from 500,000 to over 6 million by 1900. The Industrial Revolution changes everything: railways, factories, and unfortunately, smog and poverty. If you've ever read Charles Dickens, you know what I mean. London was a city of contrasts, glittering wealth and crushing poverty side by side. But this is also the era of progress. The London Underground opens in 1863, the world's first metro system. Public parks, museums, and bridges reshape the city. London becomes a global powerhouse. Chapter 5. Modern London, Wars and Rebirth. Then came the 20th century, and with it, 2 world wars. During the Blitz in World War II, Nazi bombs destroyed huge parts of London, but the city never surrendered. Winston Churchill's speeches still echo through history. After the war, London rebuilds yet again, welcoming immigrants from across the Commonwealth, making it one of the most multicultural cities in the world. The swinging 60s, Carnaby Street, the Beatles, fashion revolutions. London becomes a cultural capital. Fast forward to today. Futuristic skyscrapers rise alongside medieval towers, and over 9 million people call it home. So there you have it, the entire history of London City, from Roman ruins to global megacity. It's a story of resilience, reinvention, and endless ambition. Next time you walk down the streets of London, remember, every corner has a story, every building is a piece of history. If you enjoyed this journey through time, hit that like button, subscribe for more epic history videos, and let me know in the comments, which era of London would you want to live in? Medieval, Victorian, or right now?